I ask you the first question? Because, you know, for an outsider, you've spent a considerable amount of time as a biographer of Trump with him and with family members. What do you think is going through his mind and their minds?
Oh, I think they're delighted. This is a surprising answer, but I think that they've been planning for this for years. Donald Trump first did his reaction to the FBI, actually having his lawyer call them Gestapo and stormtroopers 50 years ago. So he's been prepared for this strategy all along. He issued a campaign-style commercial within hours. This was prepared in advance. So he's an expert at spinning everything into publicity. He believes all publicity is good publicity. And that hardcore Trump group, 35% of the electorate, is going to be electrified by this. I think he's having a good day, actually.
This dude obviously had no drama in his life ever, because he's looking at this like this is theater. This is like a movie or something like that. It's somebody's life, bro. It's somebody's life, man. It's a good day. He loves this. He looks forward to it. People running in his house with guns, 30 people with big old guns and busting into a safe. Oh, he loves it. I know I sound ridiculous, but this dude is not too far off, man. That's just my opinion. He's not too far off. If you might feel a different type of way, but that's just me.
Melissa, you see this as serious on many levels.
I do. If we're talking about it being vital national security documents, I don't think that we can forget that those, you know, even if it's top secret, that means it could pose a grave national security risk if it's in the wrong hands or made out into the public. This, I'm hoping, goes beyond simply not complying with some archiving laws, or DOJ just handed Donald Trump the Republican nominee and potentially the presidency. If it's seen as some sort of massive overreach and not something incredibly serious, this is a very good day for Donald Trump. And by the way, he knows how to play this up in his favor. He more or less broke this news. It was
He did break it.
I believe, yeah, a Florida-based reporter had something, but he was ready to go. And I've actually seen quite sort of aligned messaging among Republicans. This is, you know, a banana republic. This shouldn't happen. If they do it to the president, the FBI will do it to you. I think he's having a good day as of now. So I hope DOJ's buttoned up on this.
I hate to say this word, but are they? Not that anything's wrong with that. That's something, if they are, then I cannot fuss at them for being ignorant. I can't. Because if they are in their right mind, and they will realize that somebody having their damn house busted into and forced to hand over documents and busting into their safe and putting them in a position where they can't possibly run for president again is not a good thing. I'm not into politics, but I think that I'm probably close with that one right there. That's not even a hot take. I don't see how that's a hot take. Do you think it's a hot take?
Yeah, no, that's very interesting. The messaging from Republicans, they're seeing maybe benefit going into the midterms on this.
Unless the they is Ron DeSantis.
Well,
or anybody else who was planning on running for.
I mean, they see a whole lot of benefit going into the midterms because y'all have been doing horribly. Period. Y'all think, oh, they got something else good. No, the only thing that happened good for the Democrats only, was the tax bill that was just now passed, and Kamala was able to send it over the top. That's it. And that's not even good for the Democrats, especially not the middle class ones who are going to be negatively affected by this. Damn, I'm starting to sound like I know a little bit of what I'm talking about. And I probably don't, but that's just some things that I've been learning, guys. But I don't look at this as, look, this right here did not put him in a better position to win. Joe Biden's last 2 years has put Donald Trump in a better position to not only run but win. So having the FBI, well, only people that do something like this are people who need an edge. So it will make more sense to me that Joe Biden and his crew started this and got this done to take our minds and our eyes away from everything else. See, look, right now, we're not even talking about the economy right now. We're talking about this FBI raid. We're not talking about Joe Biden not being able to speak when it's time for him to speak, or his vice president even not being a daggone attorney, not knowing how to speak without giggling like she's daggone nuts. And I love Kamala, man, because I think she's a woman who had it hard just like every other woman. And she fought to make something great for herself in this country that she's probably fighting against. I don't know. But all I'm saying is that Trump and company, Ron DeSantis, those people did not need any help. And the FBI raid is definitely not the type of help they will want anyway, in my opinion.
Or the Republican nomination in 2024. Look, this just happened. So the ramifications are still are mostly unknown. But in the short term, what it looks like is exactly what Alyssa said. I mean, I cannot tell you how many Republicans I have talked to who have said that just the political way that he handled this is vintage Trump. And for his short-term political goal, which is, if it is, in fact, to get the Republican nomination, kind of genius, because he has used all, I mean, look at the buzzwords he used in that statement: Occupy, raid. I mean, he basically said it was the deep state, which totally triggers and. Are they
ever going to speak about the actual issue of the raid and how this really affects Trump? Because what they're trying to do is spin it right now, and they're trying to make it seem like not only is Trump benefiting from it, but he started it. He started it so he could benefit. He called them and said, when are y'all going to run inside? Y'all going to take over the house. All right, let me know, because I'm getting my story together right now. Well, guess what? Something that I just now learned by checking out Trump. I'm going to let y'all in on this, CNN. Maybe y'all haven't seen it yet. I watched him talk, giving a speech for a long time. As a matter of fact, I've seen him in in a few different situations by doing reactions to Donald Trump. And guess what I noticed? You're not even going to believe this. He don't give a damn about creating a narrative. He don't care. He's not plotting and planning to look and sound a certain way, the way that y'all think. When he was president, did he give a damn what y'all thought about how he talked and sound then? No, he didn't, because he didn't deem it necessary to get the job done. Clearly, that was the case, because he was able to do a lot more than what Joe Biden's doing right now. As a matter of fact, Joe Biden has turned back the hands of time and made things decrease and go backwards. Saying all that to say this: those buzzwords are buzzwords because you made them buzzwords. Those buzzwords are the same, are what y'all do on a daily basis when y'all get your email early in the morning. Y'all say, make sure that everybody say this today. Make sure you record yourself saying it, and make sure you upload it to TikTok. And if you're interviewed, make sure you say exactly this. And that's exactly what y'all do. I got videos reacting to it where y'all will go through saying the same exact thing, never seen each other. You probably never even met most of the people that are saying it, but they're all a part of the same conglomerate, and they're not even a part of the same network, because some people will be on CNN, some people will be on MSNBC, some of them will be senators, some will be congressmen, some will be, the speaker. It would be, not the speaker, but what's the daggone lady who what's the press secretary? Karine Jean-Pierre. So because y'all are, what's that called? When you're putting something on someone else that you would normally do, you're projecting. These guys are projecting.
And animates the people who not only who like him, but there was concern, according to people around Trump, that he was losing some mojo. He was having some trouble raising money, and this, he believes, turns it around.
Surprised? He has foreshadowed this every step of the way from Mueller. Every investigation into him is a political hoax. We all knew that if DOJ did anything, that this was going to be the response. But I do agree with Alyssa that it will look bad if this is if this is dotting the I's, crossing the T's type of thing on a classified document concealing type of crime. But I suspect it's not. And I suspect it's not because, first of all, they got 15 boxes from there. They did discuss it in June. You have to
15 boxes in January.
In January, and then they
Earlier.
talked about what was, they had some discussions in June. I would guess, this is pure, speculation, but from my experience as a federal prosecutor, I would suspect that DOJ has very good information from a witness that there is more there, and that's why they did the search warrant. Remember, this is a guy who's flushing documents down the toilet. You're not going to go ask him to turn something over.
You hear that? How is this a great day and something planned by Donald J. Trump if he believed, someone that rocks with the left, this guy's an attorney, he believed, this is what he surmised, this is his thoughts on the whole thing, that somebody, a secret witness, go look back at Mar-a-Lago, because if you check underneath the rug that's next to the third couch, right by the window, the one with the flowers on it, you're gonna find what you're looking for. I planted it there. Because the person that's you gotta always check the dog that give you the bone, that throw the bone. Seriously, you got to, man. And this right here just seems dramatic. It seems like another Netflix show. It seemed like something that has been set up by who's in power right now.
So you have to do a search warrant, and I don't think they're doing a search warrant just simply to sort of button up their investigation. I think they would only do this if they had real evidence of real indication of some evidence.
And to be clear, what I just described is the political argument and what is going through his mind about his political future, which he sees is very much tied to the legal strategy. But you're right that it's really hard to imagine, especially given what we have seen within the DOJ over the past, several years, that they did not do this without it being buttoned up and beyond just the National Archives or the documents that he took, unless it's really relevant to a larger thing.
And I do think the specificity of the raid, knowing to look in the safe, going into his personal office in Mar-a-Lago, indicates that somebody may be cooperating who knows who's close to the Trump circle and would know where they should be looking. And we do know that a handful of folks have gone in recent weeks, but I think this indicates someone senior is cooperating.
It's someone who's a judge and who was friends with Epstein. Is that what they said? I'm sorry. I'm saying things that I shouldn't be saying. This is mere speculation. Please take that off the record. I think that's not expunged. What is it? Black it out? What is it called? Redacted?
It's possible that the family knew all about this. I've seen these signals with Ivanka Trump actually saying, "I've taken the red pill," which is a call out to the paranoid online meme-based Trump extremists. And Donald Trump Jr. has this essentially Iron Cross, Crusader cross.
It's not. Dude, you're giving wrong information. Red pill goes far, 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 far deeper than that. People are calling red pill for a few things. It has to do with relationships. It has to do with ways you think about politics. It has to do with many different things. And it's not really a daggone thing. It's something that society is trying to make a thing. So much so that we got this gentleman who clearly has no experience with many things that are probably fun ever in his life and or excitement. So he's trying to create something right now. And this right here is his moment. This is his moment to speak on something that's more exciting than him. And that's exactly what he's doing.
On the stock of his gun and displays it prominently. This is really an end of the signaling to the most rabid base that we agree with your paranoia.
I want to make one thing clear as we've been having this discussion here is that we are getting really just one side of this, and it's from Trump world.
Yep.
It is from Trump world. Yes, there was this political journal in Florida that sort of had a hint of this, but it was Donald Trump who made the statement and Donald Trump who tried to control the narrative early on last night. We haven't heard from DOJ.
Well, we haven't heard from DOJ. We have heard from a lot of Republicans who don't know anything about what they're talking about. They are spouting off, following Donald Trump, attacking the DOJ without any idea what the basis for this search warrant is. And it just goes to show you how much control Donald Trump still has over Kevin McCarthy and the Republican Party. And the fact that Kevin McCarthy...
Aren't they doing the same damn thing? Sorry. Isn't that what this whole episode is about? Speculation on the whole raid? That's exactly what all you are talking about. So are you telling me that Donald J. Trump has control over you all? People project. They're doing a lot of projecting. Maybe it's just me. Look, I might be off. I've been off a lot. I'm not the type of person that want to be right about everything. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Let's move on. Let's have a beer, huh? Let's move on. I didn't win anything. I didn't benefit. It was not lucrative for me to lie or for me to do anything like that. Let's just discuss it how it is. And you all are discussing the whole thing, a whole bunch of what you speculate. I believe, and I'm speaking as an attorney, that if they went in there, then they had good reason for going in there. That's speculation. I believe that they got someone close because they knew exactly where the safe was in the house. That's speculation. Think about that. This is a good day. Look at all the buzzwords that Trump used when he first addressed this whole situation. That is speculation. Come on, man. There's a whole lot of pots calling kettles black on this one right here because this is ridiculous.
McCarthy would issue that statement in such an antagonistic and inflammatory way against Merrick Garland. I wonder if Hunter Biden is charged. Are we going to see him with that same kind of, preserve your records? Of course not. It is completely politicized. He has consistently undermined the rule of law.
I wish he would have spoken more on the Hunter Biden thing. I mean, you touched it, and people just nodded, like, yeah, they please don't. You can shh. Just move on, folks. Move on, folks. Come on, just move on, please, please. Just no more Hunter. No more Hunter, please. Nobody said anything about that. Why? Because that is something that people are saying. Oh, so we charging people now? Well, I got somebody y'all can look into. Hey, call me. I got my hand up. Ooh, y'all remember when we were in school? Whenever you knew the answer and you wanted to be a part of it? Oh, yeah, I'm killing it today. Ooh, she asked me a question. It was the 3 pigs and what? I know who asked to blow and said that they would blow the house down. Come on, call me. Call me. These people are something else, man.
And we need to see what Merrick Garland actually
Well, let me ask Daniel, because Merrick Garland, he must have known that this type of thing would be coming. Lisa Monaco must have known, the deputy AG must have known this type of thing was coming. Christopher Wray must have known this type of response was coming. So given that they would likely anticipate this response, how much does that raise the stakes for their decision? What bar do you think that they must have felt was met?
I think they had to feel like it was worth it for their investigation. They absolutely knew they were going to get this blowback. But I think Merrick Garland he's been ridiculed by the left for going so slowly. And every time he gets ridiculed, he says, we will follow the facts and the law wherever it leads. And I think he's going to do that. And people...
He was ridiculed by the left for going so slowly. So he said, I promise to speed it up. Okay, let's find anything. I can't take it. He got anxiety because of y'all, man. Y'all been rushing this guy now. He got to figure out some way to speed things up for you all. Y'all been rushing this man. And nobody in there said anything. Why is that not okay, listen, what is taking you so long? You need to get in there and you need to find out what's going on. Why in the hell y'all messing with Trump? And he ain't got nothing to do with y'all anymore. He is out of here. He's done. He's done. He's done his 4 years. I know what it is. Y'all are scared, sugar, honey, iced tealess. That's what y'all are scared. Y'all scared that this man is about to run and put y'all out of y'all jobs. This game of politics is actually becoming a little bit more fun than I thought it would be.
Some people both sides are not going to like it. He's going to get attacked. And I think he probably has just said, you know what, this is my job. I'll get attacked, but I'm going to do it.
And can I just add to that? It's not as if they woke up one day and said, okay, today's the day. We're just going to issue this search warrant or we're going to send the FBI in to get what we want. This has been sort of the climax of months and months and months of actual talks between federal investigators and Donald Trump's lawyers. Our reporting is that the former president himself even went into a meeting that they were having at Mar-a-Lago about this. So he's been dragging it out. And the question is why? The question is why? Why has he not let his lawyers say, okay, here are the documents you've been asking for?
Well, and I do think that DOJ is going to have to say something. And while they don't comment on active investigations, just leaving this out there lets this sort of moment that you referred to in the country just percolate and become more dangerous. And you see more of
It's time for the percolator. 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 Y'all need to look up that song. That song is it's one of the most clubbiest club songs I've ever heard in my life. It's called It's Time for the Percolator. Shout out to this young lady for bringing it up.
kind of extremist rhetoric on different sides. Even Donald Trump's own potential 2024 candidates are immediately coming to his defense, not even knowing the facts of it. This is a banana republic. This is a witch hunt. The FBI is completely politicized. I'm not sure how long you could let that just hang out there without DOJ in some way giving the public a little more information on what's going on and what led to this.
I will agree, though. That is speculation, too. A whole bunch of people on the right saying it's because of this, it's because of that, 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 it's because of this, because of that. Hey, if they scared and it's a witch hunt, then let it be that. But at the same time, we cannot be also pots calling kettles black. You gotta only say what you know, or you're gonna be placed on a CNN show. They're gonna say the same thing that this young lady just now said, that y'all are making stuff up. Period. She won't listen. They're listening to y'all. They're paying attention. They're watching your shows. They're watching your shows. But riddle me this, young lady. You guys have been talking about it too, like crazy. All of you have been talking about it. Y'all haven't been speculating. Y'all just been hoping that it's true. Like you said in the beginning of the show, I hope they find something that they can get them on. You actually said that in the beginning of this clip. So you got one people on one side trying to figure out what the hell's going on. Why did they need 30 people with guns to run up in his house? This dude ain't even valid. What, they thought he was gonna have like 15 guys, 15 gangsters standing around the safe, ready to have a shootout with FBI? Is that what they thought? And y'all want to make sure y'all was ready, huh? Or is this just the uniform? We got to make this look good. The camera's going to be out there. We got to make sure we look like he's a real threat. We got to make it look like, let's make it look like he's like Osama bin Laden or something. Yeah. Well, you did your job. And now everyone's talking about it. So y'all are talking about it how y'all talk about it, and everybody else is talking about it how they talk about it. And nobody know what the hell they talking about. None of y'all know what y'all talking about. None of y'all. Because I still haven't found anything that's going that make me feel good about this information that's out. I see one side scared, and I see the other side angry. That's what I see. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comments below. Hey, look. Never mind while I'm holding two mics, all right? This is part of the outro, all right? And please make sure you hit that subscribe button on your way out the door. Once again, guys, I'm Van, and now we are all the LFR family, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video, hopefully inside the Patreon as well. Y'all have been amazing per usual, man. Love y'all. Bye.